Dokkodo Precept 10. Do not be attached to romantic love. Let me ask you something. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I can't get that person out of my head? When my love life isn't going well, I can't focus on anything. If this relationship ends, I can't go on living. Here's the truth. This exact attachment to romantic love is what keeps you unstable for life. Today, I'm sharing Precept 10 from the Dokkodo. 21 principles written by Miyamoto Musashi, Japan's greatest swordsman, just 7 days before his death. Here's what these 7 minutes will do for you. Monday mornings, you'll be freed from having your head filled with romantic worries and focus on your work. You'll shift from days controlled by your partner's every move to days living your own life. You'll move from the dependency of, I can't live without this person, to the independence of, I'm okay with or without this person. In other words, you're about to shift from being controlled by romance to being able to enjoy romance. This video will be that turning point, more powerful than reading 100 self-help books. I guarantee it. Let's begin. Miyamoto Musashi Dokkodo Precept 10. Renbo no michi, omoi yoru kokoro nashi. In English, do not be attached to romantic love. Don't lose yourself in the path of romance or hold an attached heart. Now hold on. Don't be attached to romance? Isn't that cold-hearted? No, that's not what this means. What I'm about to share isn't some feel-good philosophy. This is the life philosophy of a man who fought over 60 life or death duels and never lost. These words were written 7 days before his death. Think about it. In Musashi's era, what happened to samurai who drowned in romance? They misjudged, were exploited by enemies, and lost their lives. Romantic feelings steal calm judgment. Musashi doesn't teach don't fall in love. He teaches don't be attached to romance. Falling in love, that's natural, that's human. But being imprisoned by romance and losing yourself, that's the problem. What is attachment? I can't live without this person. This romance is everything. If I lose this person, my life is over. This is attachment. Musashi thought like this. Romance is just one part of life, not all of life. Whether romance goes well or not, his path doesn't change. Mastering the way of the sword that was Musashi's life. Romance was something that interfered with that path. Why do we get attached to romance? In psychology, this is called romantic love ideology. There's a soulmate. If there's true love, everything will work out. Romance is the meaning of life. These are illusions created by society. But reality is different. Romance is part of life, not all of it. Even if romance goes well, other problems remain. Even if romance doesn't work out, life continues. Musashi teaches maintain this balance. It's okay to enjoy romance, but don't let romance control your life. What happens when you're attached to romance? You become dependent on your partner. You're controlled by their every move. You become unbearably anxious without them. This isn't love. This is dependency. Musashi teaches be independent, then love. I'm okay without you, but with you, it's even better. This is healthy love. I can't live without you. This is unhealthy attachment. Yeah, okay, Musashi, but romance is important in life, right? I get it. I understand. But look closely. Many people have their lives controlled by romance and lose themselves. Ever experienced this? Dependency in romance. You have a partner, but you're constantly anxious. Does my partner really love me? Are they cheating? Do they dislike me? You check your phone repeatedly. When replies are slow, you become unbearably anxious. What happened? Controlled by romance, you can't focus on anything else. Can't concentrate on work. Can't enjoy time with friends. Everything centers on romance. Musashi says, you've become a slave to romance. Romance should enrich life. But when romance becomes all of life, that's unhealthy. Another example, collapse from heartbreak. You experienced heartbreak. I can't go on living. My life is over. You can't motivate yourself to do anything. You quit your job. You don't meet friends. What happened? Because you were attached to romance, heartbreak collapsed your life. Musashi teaches this. Romance is part of your life, not all of it. Even with heartbreak, your path continues. Elon Musk has divorced multiple times, but his life didn't collapse. Why? Because he had things to do beyond romance. SpaceX, Tesla, the dream of sending humanity to Mars. Romance was only one part of his life. That's why even with heartbreak, he could move forward. One more. Romance addiction. You're anxious without a partner. Being alone is scary, so you repeat romance after romance. But it's always the same pattern. Happy at first, but dissatisfaction quickly appears. Then breakup. What happened? Because you're attached to romance. You're seeking the state of being in romance rather than the person. Musashi says, what you're seeking isn't a partner. It's filling loneliness. But romance can't fill that. Modern society constantly whispers, romance is everything. Movies, dramas, novels all tell you if there's true love, everything will work out. But Musashi says, romance is part of life, not life itself. Those attached to romance are controlled by romance. Only those free from romance can truly enjoy love. Which will you choose? Let me clear up some common misconceptions. Question 1. Not being attached to romance means don't fall in love? No, Musashi doesn't say don't fall in love. He says don't be attached to romance, falling in love. Being with this person enriches my life. Being attached, without this person, my life doesn't work. Enjoy romance, but don't let it become dependency. Question 2. But isn't dedicating everything to someone you love beautiful? That's not love. That's self-sacrifice. True love is supporting each other while both are independent. For you, I'll abandon myself. This is unhealthy. I live as myself, you live as yourself. And together, it's even better. This is healthy love. Question 3. Does not being attached to romance mean becoming a cold person? No, complete opposite. People who are attached don't actually love their partner. They're just using their partner to fill their own anxiety. People free from attachment can love purely. I'm okay without you, but I'm happy with you. This is true love. So what do you actually do starting today? Just 3 things. Action 1, create a things I can do alone list. List things you can enjoy alone without a partner. Examples? Reading, exercise, hobbies, time with friends, achieving work goals. Creating this list, you realize life can be fulfilling even without a partner. Many people realize through making this list, I was dependent on romance because I had nothing else to do. Why is this effective? In psychology, self-fulfillment reduces dependency. Being able to spend fulfilling time alone reduces attachment to romance. Action 2, create alone time. 1 day a week. 1 day a week, don't meet your partner or friends. That day, spend it completely alone. At first, you might feel anxious. But as you get used to it, you realize being alone isn't so bad. Many people realize through this habit. The strength to be alone made romance even more enjoyable. Why is this effective? The ability to be alone prevents dependency on romance. The confidence of I'm okay alone enables healthy romance. Action 3, create a life priority list. List what's most important in your life. Right from 1st to 10th place. Where does romance rank? If romance is 1st place, that's a danger sign. Healthy balance is romance around 3rd to 5th place. 1st and 2nd should be things like health, career, self-growth. Creating this list, you realize romance was only part of life. Many people realize through making this list, I lost balance because I put romance in 1st place. Why is this effective? Clarifying priorities settles romance attachment to an appropriate level. Romance is important, but it's not everything. How was that? Miyamoto Musashi's Dokkodo, Precept 10. Do not be attached to romantic love. From a life controlled by romance to a life enjoying romance. From I can't live without this person to with this person, it's even better. Experience this transformation yourself. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you.